So this week was the 20th anniversary of the Sony PSP, hands down the most revolutionary and if not the greatest handheld console of its time. Like, the PS2 had already made a big splash in the gaming world because it doubled as a game console as well as a home entertainment system. You could watch movies, you could play games, you could even listen to burnt CDs or legitimately bought albums on this thing. And as we were moving forward to a more portable technological age, we had iPods and MP3 players and portable DVD players, and the Nintendo DS was right around the corner. This showed up right on time. They basically took everything in here and just moved it over to here. You had movies you could watch and games you could play. You had themes and different backgrounds you could set on here that you got from certain games. Photo albums, you could store pictures in here. Don't ask me why it's one of my old football photos. I think we took this like 2 months after I bought this in 11th grade. Then you had the MP3 player with all the different visual backgrounds, and the fact that the song is Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay should tell you how long I've had this. Now, take all of that and add LimeWire to the mix. We were basically unstoppable. Oh yeah, once people realized all you needed to have things accessible on this thing was the files, the Sour Green app came in clutch every time. Every album, every single, every mixtape, every movie, every TV show episode, even some of the spicier adult content, which early AM on the bus ride to school with people around didn't feel like a weird time for y'all to be watching that? Had it right here. Especially if you played sports like I did, long track meet, long wrestling meet, or just long bus ride to and from school every day, you and a friend plugging a headphone, you were pretty much entertained the entire time. Unless you were the person who owned this and you had an early stop, then the entire bus groaned when you got off because now you're taking the party with you. Actually, let me take a look at what I even have in here. Okay, so most of my recent downloads are from 2012, and it is a lot of Your Favorite Martian, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and Sonic for Hire. Which again, should tell you my age and the era of the internet we were in at the time. Oh, and out of all my handhelds, still has my favorite carrying case for the games. You know, your friends hit you up like, hey man, you got your games on you today? I thought you never asked. Go ahead, pimpin'. Pick your poison. And again, I repeat, back then we pulled the files from the computers onto the PSP via a cable. Wi-Fi wasn't super great or even super accessible like it is now, like even the way public stores have it for everywhere. So when they moved to the PSP Go for an all-digital console, that had everyone screaming, why? Like, I get we live in an all-digital age now, but they very much tried to jump the gun on that way back then, and it didn't succeed at doing anything except ruining what was already working. This is a Gen 3 PSP, by the way. I feel like they could have squeezed 2 more out, but the PSP Go felt like it came out just to kill this off. No disk drive and only digital games that were all overpriced. The community said, hell no, won that battle, and fortunately we lost the war. I don't know anybody who had one, and then that died quickly, and then we moved on to the Vita. I know some people who picked it up and had it, but they had like no games to play, so yeah. But shout out to the PSP, man. You were very appreciated by the people that played you, underappreciated by the people that made you. Happy 20th.